What's up, Podcast Nation? I'm your host, Ian, and the other host is
Wait, you're
named
the I
Caleb.
okay, I feel like we're co-hosts. I would say we're
No, I don't.
co-hosts.
Okay. Well, I'll
I
take
mean,
that.
just because the house is in your name and you pay all the rent doesn't mean that you own it.
You're just the editor.
I'm just the guy that yeah, I'm the guy that lives in your garage, you know.
Yeah, you're just like the little gremlin.
Terrible analogy.
Yeah, you are. You're like a garage gremlin, and I'm uh I'm Ninja's Hyper
Yeah,
from Twitch.
literally. And I just edit all the videos. Dude,
Yeah,
Ninja's edited for like get paid like $3.
dude. No, it's probably more than that
Three
actually.
dollars per frame, dude. Holy cow.
Dude, I doubt it's. I doubt it's that much.
It's got to be somewhere in the middle, yeah.
I mean, who do you think Ninja is? Donald Trump?
You're right. He did fall off.
I like, I think at a certain point we're gonna have to start comparing Donald Trump to just being the rich guy because,
He's just
I
some
mean, he
guy.
was the rich guy for a long time, and then he was the president. But I feel like I would rather just when I think rich guy, I don't want to have to say Elon Musk. That's fucking stupid. I'd rather say Donald Trump any day of the week.
You know,
And
the
I'm
first
technically
like 3 episodes of this, I was able to not put the explicit content tag because we didn't swear the whole time. And these past 3 episodes, I've had to like mark on Spotify, like, yeah, there is explicit content in this.
why is that?
You started swearing. You've gotten more comfortable. It's fine. I mean, I don't think it really matters. I don't think
Hey,
it's
am I
hurting
blocking you in?
not hurting our viewership.
Yeah, for sure. No, it's not. You hear about that NBA All-Star game?
It's literally the only thing that's been happening in the past like week. Okay. I think for
Okay,
today, because I mean, like you said, literally the only thing that's been happening is the All-Star stuff. I think we should just do winners and losers of the All-Star weekend
do we
and our
mean like
thoughts.
actual winners and losers, or do you mean like the winners and losers that we think?
Yeah, no, like yeah, like I feel like you can look up like who won and who lost, but like what our thoughts were like overall.
Oh, dude. Okay, yeah. I think Damian Lillard really earned that.
Yeah,
I he shot 33 pointers. I don't. I think he hit like 11, maybe, but that's. I mean,
that
that's
sounds
about
right.
accurate for Damian Lillard.
I would
Um,
say, yeah, I would say he was a winner of the All-Star weekend.
did you see that? Damian Lillard is kind of just like I feel like you get like a decent hooper from Buck Park or something, and he could probably shoot 30% from the field. Like if you got Scott Tweed, he could probably outshoot Damian Lillard.
Maybe, dude. You don't have
And
to
it's
use his
like
full legal name.
I don't get it fine. He doesn't. Yeah, but if you got Scott Tweed, he could outshoot Damian Lillard. I
No, he
challenge.
couldn't. No, he
I think
couldn't.
he should have started a Ghost of Cryptic to come out, but
That'd be like the worst follow-up from the Stephen Curry and Sabrina Ionescu event.
yeah, that Sabrina Ionescu is like a woman. I don't know what she does, but Steph Curry's a professional
I
basketball
can't believe
player,
you just said that.
and the other one, and Damian Lillard is a professional basketball player, and Scott Tweed is a small time local rapper.
Whoa,
What do you
small
guessed
time.
it?
Dude,
What do you think?
medium time at least.
All right, yeah, medium time, but like you, medium time insinuates like maybe 30,000 followers on
He
Instagram.
peaked at like 10,000 listeners, like monthly listeners, didn't he?
I don't remember. I think actually yes, but it
Hey,
was
shout
because
out Ghost Cryptic. Link in the
he did some
description.
brand deal or something with somebody. It's like
Oh.
he like collabed with somebody who
Oh,
had like
you're
a
right, with some famous. I do remember that actually.
because I think he just like knew him and was like, "Hey, can I scream on one of your songs?" And the guy was like, "Yeah, I guess."
I feel like if he only posted the songs that were good, he would be more popular.
Yeah, because it's like I have to go through the
Yeah,
catacombs
like
for
half of
one
being a
good
Ghost
song,
Cryptic fan is like searching. Yeah.
knowing which one is good.
Like
And the cheat answer is that a lot of them aren't.
no, because
That's
they're all
like
like one take.
I remember it's all, oh yeah, they are one take. He's
They
like,
are.
yeah, they are one. He's like Jay Z. He goes in there and he's like, I don't know what I'm gonna say, but I'm not re-recording
They're impressive. Some of them are impressive for one take, but like there are
Oh,
songs where you literally can hear him like click the stop recording button in the recording. It's so funny.
yeah, there are some songs where he like laughs because he says something ridiculous.
There's just like
You
people in
know?
the background, like just hanging out.
Yeah, Mikey's over. It's like
It's crazy.
it's hilarious. I love that guy.
All
He's
right.
my favorite pro
But I,
citizen
I
guy.
would say Damian Lillard would beat Scott in a NBA 3-point
I
contest.
don't know.
You want to see
Scott
like Damian
and
Lillard and Stephen Curry versus Sabrina Ionescu and Scott Tweed.
I don't think that we combine Sabrina Ionescu and Scott Tweed. I think like we combine Curry and Scott Tweed versus Damian Lillard and Sabrina Ionescu. I
Yeah,
think that's fair.
I don't think that's fair at all. I feel like
Yeah,
Sabrina
because Scott
Ionescu
Tweed beat Damian Lillard.
we wouldn't.
We could do Scott Tweed and Damian Lillard
I gotta
versus
start
Sabrina.
watching the WNBA. I couldn't name you like the past like 5 WNBA MVPs. I
Oh, dude,
literally,
I can right here, right now.
all right, do it.
Sabrina Carpenter.
Definitely
Um,
not.
um, uh,
Don't say Brittany Griner.
Brittany Griner. Um,
Oh man,
Monica Lewinsky.
she
Um,
is not.
Caitlin Clark, and
Dude,
uh, who's that girl from Euphoria? Not Zendaya, but the other one.
I
Um,
have no idea. I don't even know what you're talking about at this point.
dude. Um, I went to school with a girl who had like the same name as her, Sydney Sweeney. Yep, that one.
Uh,
She was the WNBA.
I was like exploring basketball reference earlier today in between classes, and I was just looking at like some WNBA stats, and I was like, wow, I literally know like so little about all this.
Dude, it's. I watched the OSU versus Iowa game. It's actually kind of neat. There was a lot of mid ranges and paint shots and
Yeah,
layups.
they're very
It,
fundamental, I feel
it's
like.
like watching the NBA in 1970.
It's interesting though. I remember watching like the WNBA finals last year, and I was like, wow, this is something.
Remember that time when we ran like a WNBA 2K game against each other, and it
It's
was like
terrible.
we couldn't even dunk. Like it wasn't in the book, and there was a 7'2" girl, but they wouldn't let her.
Oh yeah.
Pissed me off. I almost
I don't
failed
think
my.
she's ever dunked in real life.
Does she not know how?
I feel like there's like some sort of stigma or something that you're like not supposed to.
No, dude. Brittany Griner has hit a couple slams.
Yeah, like 3. She's been in the WNBA for like 10 years, hasn't she? She doesn't even
Yeah.
get like one dunk a year. That's
What I don't
crazy.
understand is why she felt the need to bring weed to
All
Russia.
right, all right, all right.
I mean, dude, just fucking wait. Like,
We're not doing
I,
this.
but no, seriously. And then they got out like the Master of Death or something. You know,
It's
like
not a fair trade. We didn't even get any draft picks, dude.
no, wait, yeah, literally. That's
On the topic of women though, I do want
Boo.
to say, okay, I feel like women were a loser of the All-Star weekend
Oh,
somehow.
dude, for sure.
And I feel
For
like they would have lost either
this
way.
oh,
Because the whole Sabrina Ionescu thing, like, I feel like
who is
she couldn't win. Like, if she won, people were gonna be like, "Oh, well, Stephen Curry went easy on her," and she lost, and people were like, "Wow, like, stay in your own league." Like, I feel like she like you. I guess you like can't win. I guess against like misogynists, but
like
also
what
like
did she do? Like who is she? Is she like an accountant that can shoot?
no,
Like
she was
what's
like
the
the
deal?
first overall pick in the WNBA like 2 or 3 years ago. I'm pretty sure she
For
plays for the
real?
New York Liberty. They were in the
There are
finals last
3 professional
October.
basketball teams in New York.
There's a lot of things in New York, man. Like baseball.
Wait, there's baseball in New York? How do they fit it there?
That's a good point.
New
Maybe there's
York is
not actually. This might be a rumor.
I don't even understand New York. They act like it's this tiny city, but they've got space for stadiums. Like if they've got space for all these stadiums, why is rent still like $3,000 a month for a one bedroom
Right,
in
they
New
got to
York?
start digging. Put the
Yeah,
stuff
straight up.
underground.
Yeah, straight up. If New York started digging, it'd all be cheaper.
There's too many pipes down there. That's the problem.
They got to start
And like
going up.
trains.
I guess
They
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 already
are
have.
going up. That's what's been
That's
happening.
they got to start going out. They
We've
got to
reached
reclaim
like the
everything
I
else.
think we've
We got to turn
reached yeah,
we got to turn Jersey into New York.
like New Jersey or like Jersey Shore.
I don't know. What's the difference?
I don't know. Anyway, shout out women. I just want to say I'm a
Half a
big
shout out for women.
Sabrina Ionescu fan
Really?
after
I'm
her
joking.
losing to
I like
Stephen Curry.
her.
No, she
Yeah,
did. I want. I feel like that was probably the
close.
best event.
She was very close.
She literally what? She would have tied Damian Lillard for the 3-point contest, like winning that.
It's crazy that they don't let Steph Curry get in the 3-point contest. That's what's nuts.
He doesn't
Like,
want to though. He would just win. That's the problem.
it should be based on skill.
It is.
Well, not if the best 3-point shooter can't play.
You can't force somebody to play if he doesn't want to.
Yes, you can.
Like people have been telling LeBron to do the dunk contest for literally 20 years at this point, and he never has.
I don't think LeBron is interested in doing the dunk contest. He's like,
Well, exactly. Yeah, but he's never been. Like when he was like 21, he still wasn't interested.
he probably just finds it lame.
Yeah, I think it's fair. I feel like people are too riled up about all these events,
I
honestly.
can't even be bothered to get this um All-Star thing. It doesn't really matter to me, you know?
I do agree. I feel like people are maybe I understand that it's like a big thing, but like the whole thing of the All-Star and the main like
It's just starts publicity about the NBA. That's what
well,
it
but no,
is.
people are like genuinely mad though. Like people are actually
Really?
upset. Yeah.
People get like really hyped. They're like, I hope the East wins, not the West.
Well, that's what
Like
they
that's fucking
want.
stupid.
But my
Sorry,
thing
cut
is
that out.
also
Cut that out.
like what would you even say?
I said the F word.
Oh my
Cut
gosh,
it
I'm
out,
not
bro.
cutting it out.
We were talking about the like
The All-Star
absurdity
game.
of the All-Star game. Yeah, they scored like what, like
Adam
700
Silver
points or
actually
something.
looked upset, like about he was like not pleased with how it turned out. But like the whole point of the week. I understand that they're supposed to like be events and they're supposed to be hanging out, but the whole point is that it's supposed to be a break for all these
Oh, this
players.
thing's
It's supposed to be a break for the players though, and like
yeah,
I
and they
don't
don't
know.
even get the break.
Yeah, really. I mean, yeah, literally. I mean, they do. It's because there's no game still until Thursday, so they definitely get a little break. But I don't know. I feel
Not
like I'd
as
be
good a
so
break as
upset
I would want.
if I was playing in the All-Star game and I like twisted my ankle and I like couldn't go on like my little vacation. That would
Like
be
my
like,
little NBA basketball player, it's like vacation.
yeah, that'd be like the worst. That would be like the worst.
I mean, it's a privilege that they get a vacation. Really?
What?
No, really, it
They
is.
don't get
Like,
weekends off.
no, they don't. They don't deserve one. I
They
mean, really,
do.
they work every day. You're fine. You're an NBA player. That's what you do.
Such a hard job though. I mean, I understand, yeah, they get paid a lot of money, but like they deserve a
They
break.
get paid so much money. Like if I got
And
paid the
not
salary of
all
an
of
NBA
them.
player, I would guess. Well, a lot of them do.
Most of them.
Like 9 out of 10, right?
I don't know about that many. It just depends on what you
Like Drew
consider a
Timmy
lot.
got like 500K.
I don't think
500K is a lot of
I
money,
don't think that was even all guaranteed though.
bro. He probably didn't get all of it, but
He probably got like 100K.
bro, that's 100K.
That's a lot of money, yeah, for
I mean,
sure.
he's Drew Timmy. You know what I mean? Like, who is that guy?
They do just kind of throw money around. It's interesting.
Adam Silver probably he makes 10 million a year. That's a good contract. He doesn't do anything.
He does a lot. He literally did the whole in-season tournament.
What do you
I'm
mean he did the
pro
in-season
I'm
tournament? He was
pro Adam
playing.
Silver. No, but he invented it.
Like,
I don't
I
know if
do
you
we
were like
do
at
you
a
like Adam
DoorDash
Silver?
location. I do like Adam Silver. I feel like he's done a good job. And he hasn't rigged any lotteries or anything.
Dude, if Taylor Swift was dating
Adam
like
Silver.
Jalen Brown or like Kyle
What does
Kuzma,
this have to do with anything? She
but just
wouldn't
straight
date
up,
Kyle
he just
Kuzma.
did no one would. I wouldn't
That's
at
not what
least.
I've said. That's not what I said.
Would you? Like
No, but I just don't think Taylor Swift
exactly.
would either.
Yeah, are you an expert on who Taylor Swift is
Big
dating?
Swifty.
You're a big Swiftie?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I can name like one song.
Swift life.
Love Story. That's it.
I actually like Taylor Swift. Well, not
Really?
like not the new. No, no, I don't love the new Taylor Swift.
You
But
love
like,
Taylor Swift.
if you listen to, what's that album she dropped? Self-titled by Taylor Swift.
Unmixed, unmastered.
Yeah, unmixed, unmastered by Taylor Swift. It's actually not that bad.
Remember, she's popular for a reason. She's not like
No, like
she,
her first two albums are actually pretty fire. Like
dude.
I would recommend them to a friend. I'm
I
recommending
could
them to
listen
you
to
right
Blank
now.
Space all day.
Yeah, you know that you know how Ricky Bascom covered it?
No, Blank
He
Space.
had a
He did a
reason.
cover.
No, he did a cover of one of those out of one of those
Love Story.
songs.
He did a sequel
Yeah,
of
Love
Love Story.
Story 2.
Dude, I'm not shouting at Ricky Bascom. Do not come on the
I'll shout out Ricky
podcast. Don't
Bascom.
even
I would
ask.
not want him on the podcast.
Don't even don't even
I
email us.
He'd say something silly.
Taylor Swift can come on the podcast though.
Hey, can I put your sell in to save 5 cents a gallon?
Sure. Are they gonna send
Thanks,
me
man.
mail though?
Oh yes.
I'll just tell them stop. I'm gonna text stop to the number. Okay.
I
I
gave him your phone
also
number, Kidman.
want to say the Kings, the Sacramento Kings, were a huge loser of the All-Star weekend.
Yeah, they were.
Not a single Sacramento King to be seen. Not even Keegan Murray got in there.
Well, he's not very good. That's the thing.
He's incredible. And he was the number 4 overall pick like 2 years ago, and he just was nowhere to be seen. No
Who's
Domantas
that guy?
Sabonis,
Who's that number one pick that was rookie of the year? I think last year.
Paolo
It was.
Banchero,
Say that again.
Paolo Banchero.
Sounds like that Mexican restaurant Vaquero.
That's
Um,
racist.
no, it's not. It has
No,
a
you're
similar
right.
last name.
All right, it's only a little racist.
Oh, is he a Mexican guy?
I don't actually know. You should ask
His
him.
name's Vanquera, so it sounds like Vaquero.
It's Banchero.
Banquera?
It's like
Oh,
Banchero, but it's
there's
not
no Q's in
Banchero.
that. All right. Well, that's a little bit different.
It's like how Christian Brown is named Christian Brown when his last name is Braun.
That guy's a freak, bro.
Okay.
Have you heard what he was doing back in
No,
2006? Dude, he was a freak.
it's like
Haven't-
4. Isn't he like 20?
Dude, he was a freak.
He was like 22 right now.
Dude,
So
do your research. He's a freak.
at 4 I'm not doing my research.
Bro, he's a freak.
I like Christian Brown as a player. I don't want to learn bad things. Anyway, Kings fans, hold your heads up.
Yeah.
But this
I think
sucked. This sucked as a Kings fan. Like what? We just don't get anything. Not even a sniff of All-Star anything. Like at least put like Domantas Sabonis in the dunk contest.
Monte Sabonis on the Kings now?
He's been on the Kings for 2 years, dude. This is the
Are you,
second time I've told you he's on the
I'm
Kings.
pretty sure he's on the Pacers, bro.
He was on the Pacers.
Yeah, he's still on the Pacers for sure.
Where did you think Tyrese Halliburton came from?
Well, he's on the Pacers.
He came from the Kings. He was a king, and they traded him.
You're
For
serious?
who do you think they traded Tyrese Halliburton for?
I don't know.
All right, well, think who used to be on the Pacers and now he's on the Kings.
I don't really know any Pacers players.
All right. Okay, and other news, Jacques Vaughn fired. How do you feel
Jacques
about
Vaughn
this?
fired?
He got fired. He's no longer coaching.
Who was he?
He's the Brooklyn Nets head coach.
Are you serious?
That is kind of what I said. I was like, this is like the most Brooklyn
There-
Nets news that we've gotten in like months.
I didn't. Sometimes I forget the Brooklyn Nets are even a team.
Literally,
They had Kevin Durant,
they had
James
so
Harden,
much going for him.
and they had everything. And then they were just like, you know what?
It just did not work out.
I don't even want these guys to play together.
It wasn't even their fault, honestly. That whole situation just, guys, got to be
I
like the
blame,
most unlucky thing to ever happen.
I blame them.
Minus like the Derrick Rose injury. Like
Yeah, that would suck.
that was like the worst thing to ever happen. And then it's like the Brooklyn Nets
Dude,
from
back in
2020 to 2022.
2008. Um,
A long time ago.
yeah, it wasn't recent, but people were going freak mode over D Rose, dude. I remember being in like, I don't know, first grade.
Like 3. What are you
Yeah,
talking
for
about?
sure. Well, maybe it was like 2011 or something.
That would make sense. That was like his
But
MVP year, wasn't it?
Yeah. 2011, 2012, whatever. Whenever he was a guy that was in the NBA doing really well. I remember being I remember being a youngin and people yelling out D Rose, whenever they shoot a shot.
Okay.
And I hope like that's the ultimate satisfaction of being an NBA player. If children yell out your name when you take a shot,
True.
that must make you
LeBron
like
James.
LeBron James.
You don't hear a lot of Michael Jordan though. I've never heard anyone say that.
Michael Jordan. No, you don't. I think Riley said it before, but he's more said
He
I'm like.
shouldn't have. Yeah,
People say
yeah.
Allen Iverson when they do something, and it's like,
Really.
that guy? Allen
That
Iverson
guy was
very
awesome. What are you talking about?
Have you seen that clip of him bouncing a football like it's a basketball?
No. What? I feel
Yeah,
like
that guy.
it's such an
He's
obscure clip.
he's dribbling it. He dribbles it through his legs. He's a freak, dude.
That's crazy, actually.
Do not trust Allen Iverson.
I need to find that clip, dude. Holy cow.
Yeah, put it up on screen.
That's crazy. Okay. Do you have any other winners or losers of All-Star Weekend?
I mean, they scored like 450 points.
Are you mad at? Do you care? Do you want them to play defense?
I wish it was like the score was 93-91. Like that would have been a much more exciting game to watch.
They just would have. I mean, they could have had that if the game was half as long.
Yeah, but it would have been much more exciting. You know what I
You
mean?
think?
I really don't. I think so.
What do you think about? Because the big thing that's been going around is like we should have a 1v1 tournament, and it's
I
split
agree.
up between guards, forwards, and like big guys, and
I
then
think
they
we should
just
have
go at
three
it.
of them, like 3 games, 3 1v1 games. We could have like, I mean, personally, I'd like to see a Giannis versus Jokic game. I think that'd be hilarious.
That would work.
I mean, Giannis is gonna win.
He really would. Did you see Jokic try to dunk in the All-Star? He didn't try to. He faked like he was going to, and he just laid it up.
Wait, I've not seen that. Can you
He,
can you
he
put it on?
he like swung it behind his head like he was about to slam it, and he just laid it up. I will send that to you later. It's a very funny clip.
Yeah, feel free. I won't be mad at all.
You say Giannis? I feel like Giannis would win a one. He's more of a 1v1 kind of player, like
Giannis could demolish Jokic.
because literally every time Giannis is on the floor in a real game, they gotta send at least 2 guys on him, or he's just gonna score.
Yeah,
So,
he's
like,
that guy.
yeah,
You know,
literally.
they say that like people always talk about being him or whatever, but that guy literally is. I mean, it's very impressive the things that he can do out there on the
It
court.
is. That's why I'm so scared for him this season. Like, if
You
the
think they're gonna try to
Bucks,
kill him?
no, if the Bucks lose in like the second round, I don't know. People are gonna start talking bad about Giannis eventually, and it's like he just doesn't deserve that because he should be like in the MVP race right now, and he's just not.
I think Pat Connaughton should be traded for like $50.
Who is trading for Pat Connaughton? That's my question.
Dude, I will give the NBA $50 to get rid of Pat Connaughton.
I'm so mean.
Fuck that guy. Genuinely. Like as a
Dude.
person, great guy. I totally would let Pat Connaughton date my daughter, whatever. But like Pat Connaughton as an NBA player on the NBA team, get out of here.
Dude, he can shoot
You are
threes.
not welcome.
I do think Marjon Beauchamp should be playing over him though.
Marjon Beauchamp should be playing over Pat Connaughton. Pat Connaughton could play in the Special Olympics and foul out.
Okay.
I don't like that guy.
He plays his role, dude. He goes in there, he runs around a little bit, he shoots some threes.
Dude, like no, fucking 22 minutes a game.
Okay, that is.
And he averages
well,
5
you should be
points, 1
mad at
rebound,
Doc
and, like,
Rivers.
1 assist.
Not Pat Connaughton is. I'm sure he's not like rioting in the streets to get playing
I'm
time.
gonna email Doc Rivers. I'm gonna find out where he lives, and I'm gonna send him a mail to Doc Rivers' house, and I'm gonna say, Doc Rivers, dude, I love you. You're great. Please cut Pat Connaughton.
Don't get. I agree with you that Doc Rivers needs to figure some stuff out.
I like Doc Rivers.
I like him when he's not coaching a team that I want to see succeed.
Oh yeah, no. Like if it was like between Doc Rivers and
I like him
anyone else,
commentating. That was
I got
cool.
Doc Rivers. But I mean, no, I got the other guy. If it's Doc Rivers and anyone else, I got the other guy. I
really like if he doesn't figure out that the Adrian Griffin firing might look like one of the sillier moves that we've seen the past like year
Oh no,
or
I
so.
mean Doc Rivers probably knows. Like, but he's probably
definitely
confused
knows.
as to why they hired him too.
I know. I do feel a little bad for him because he was just like hanging out, like commentating games on like ESPN, and they just like thrust him into this job. And they were like, "Do something, buddy.
They should have given it to
Figure it
Shaq.
out."
I'd like to see that go down.
I don't think he wants to coach. I
I
don't
don't know.
think
They
he
might
would be
make
a very good coach.
You don't think Shaq would be a good
Doc Rivers
coach?
has got that experience. You usually when you're hired as a head coach, you have like 5 or so years assistant coaching and like learning all these systems and stuff. Like Doc Rivers definitely has that experience. I don't know. There's just something about
Doc
the
Rivers
way
been
he
around for 20
plays.
years. I think it's just like once he's up 20 points, then he's like, all right, guys, you guys can chill now.
I don't know what it is, dude. Like I'm not.
Take
He's
it
definitely
easy,
not the
boys.
worst coach in the world, but
No, he's not.
you
But
just
3
gotta
for
try
10 is
some
not very
things.
good. Is it still 310? I haven't like checked
Yeah.
the Bucks
Well,
out in the
they
past
haven't
day.
played it. They haven't played a game since they lost the Grizzlies in the All-Star break.
Yeah. That was an embarrassing game.
That was really
straight up.
embarrassing.
I mean, we both watched that, and it was
Yeah.
like, wow.
Like
These guys
Giannis
are
wanted to win.
embarrassing. No, Giannis wanted to win.
And I mean,
Damian
really, they
Lillard
all
wanted
should
to-
have. They all should have wanted to win.
Pat Connaughton was out there, and he hated the basketball.
That's
Pat
just
Connaughton
like
was hate his team.
that's like a loss that like depletes your chemistry in NBA 2K. Like everyone gets like a -5 after they lose that game.
I agree with that.
That's just tough, dude. I'm pretty sure Doc Rivers after the game was like, yeah, some of our guys were just like in
Crying.
Cancun, not locked in. That's basically what he said. He said some of these guys were not locked in tonight. And that's why we lost.
Really?
Yeah. He might be right. I don't know.
He blamed the team. I mean, I guess that is who you blame.
I mean, yeah, like if you lose the game, you are either gonna blame yourself or the team. You know, you texted me earlier today, you were like, this Nacho Varga chase scene is the worst chase scene I've ever seen.
Dude, it was terrible.
And I was like,
those two fuckers, the twin schmucks. They're obviously meant to be like gangster and tough and cool, but it's overdone. It's overdone and it's oversaturated. And they're like no realms of reality would the guy like point out his finger and like beckon him forward, and then like Nacho's taking like 5 or 6 minutes, like fucking like at least 20 seconds. He pulls the car all the way backwards, and then he makes like 15 seconds of just looking at them. And it like he had already fired all of the bullets in his gun. Previously in the episode, they gave him 1 clip and 1 gun. And now he's got 2 guns with infinite money to use, or sorry, infinite bullets. So it's like he had already used all of his bullets. And then he's just like, oh, I got another clip. Cool. So he puts the clip in, and he's like, and he's done, instead of like actually shooting at them, he like starts firing both guns because he's got infinite bullets. Not at them really, just in their direction. And they're standing still firing at him, and they're missing all their shots somehow. And he's like screaming and firing, but he waited like 15 seconds. He waited 15 seconds before he began to start screaming and firing.
listen, man.
And they pop his tires, but he keeps going.
It still can't be worse than the Alvin and the Chipmunks 4 road chip chase scene. That's
Dude,
all I have to say.
I don't remember that, but I'm sure it was sick.
No, the fact that you don't remember it means it was terrible.
What was it? Like describe the endeavor.
They were just running away. The Chipmunks were running away, and they were being chased.
Yeah, was it sick or what?
No, it was terrible. It was
Well,
worse,
I mean, it's
it was
like
worse than the
Chipmunk movie,
Chipwreck.
you know, like
Dude,
dude, there was nothing wrong about that movie. That's in my top 5 films.
Dude.
I mean, dude, straight up.
It's like a Castaway parody. That's like got to be one of the strangest movies ever.
No, dude, that's in my top 5. I'm not even kidding.
That's great.
It's like The Sting, maybe Inglorious Bastards. I don't know, I don't know, maybe Shipwrecked. Harold and Kumar go to White Castle, and man, The Irishman. Those are my top 5.
Okay, we're going back to the NBA. I want to talk about what are your thoughts? How can the NBA improve All-Star Weekend? What event do you want to see them add?
I want to see. I'd like to see a 3v3.
Dude, I was literally thinking the same thing. I feel like that'd be so cool.
That would be sick. And the play and like the the fans get to vote who they get to see, and the
Maybe.
person that gets voted in can't say no. So if we wanted
Definitely not.
Scotty Barnes, Miles Bridges,
Okay.
and Obi Toppin, they would have to do it.
No, no. There can be like one, like I feel like you get like five guys that are like captains. They make their teams, and then there's like one team that gets voted in. That's like Killian Hayes and Miles Bridges and like some other guy. But they're only. I feel like you would only let
But
the fans
if
choose
we did
one team.
voting in, it would people would vote like, oh,
Be
I want
absurd.
LeBron. Uh,
No, no, no. But that's what I'm saying. That's what
yeah,
you
that
you
was
you would have. Like there'd already be a subset of players that would be making their own teams, and then you would be able to vote in like the last team of just like the random other guys.
But the thing is, people aren't picking Scotty Barnes. You know, like
They might, dude. He's an
I think
all-star
he might
Scotty
actually have
Barnes.
autism.
Okay, we're not doing this. This is we too too many controversial bits on these podcast episodes.
Dude, if one of the NBA players ever listened to this, I hope they wouldn't feel bad.
Scotty
Like I
Barnes,
hope,
come on the podcast.
yeah, Scotty Barnes, if you for
It's
some
all
reason
love.
ever hear this, I actually want to speak to you. I'm
It's
sure
two
you're a really cool
autistic
guy.
people.
3, dude.
We could be we okay. Well, I don't know if he is. We
That
shouldn't
should
be
be the
we shouldn't be saying
trifecta.
these things. We
That's a
don't
good
even
one.
know, dude. You know what? I was thinking that I was watching the All-Star events and I was like, wouldn't it be sick if instead of like the dunk contest, we were just like, let's just have a talent show. And we just get
Yeah.
Giannis going out there on like a unicycle juggling like bowling pins. And it's just like
No, that'd
5
actually be
minutes of it.
so sick.
I feel like that'd be so
That
sick. And
actually oh sick.
we just see random NBA players doing random things. Like some guy would out there and
Grant
like
Williams could
do
do like a
opera.
Batman impression. That'd be
Yeah,
hilarious.
dude. Oh my
I'd love
God.
that.
I feel like that'd be so
I'd pay to
fun.
see that.
Because
Is
my favorite part of the All-Star stuff is just getting to see some of the guys' personalities. Because like we know like what they're doing with basketball, but like I just want to know who these guys are outside of basketball sometimes, you know?
no, I understand entirely.
Like
I
the
would
Grant
love
Williams Batman thing, yeah.
I would love for Grant Williams to get up there and pretend to be Batman on a stage in front of like 100,000 people. I would love that.
It's
That
so
would be
funny.
so funny.
I was kind of conflicted about that because I wanted to put Mac McClung as an All-Star Weekend winner.
Who is Mac McClung?
He's two-time dunk contest champion, Mac McClung, dude.
I didn't recognize a single one of those dunk players.
Not even Jalen Brown? What?
Dude, he's a forgettable guy.
Oh my gosh. Not even Jaime Jaquez? Come on. That guy was in the March
Is that the
Madness
guy?
last
Is
year.
that the guy with like the mustache?
I guess. Sorta.
Who's
He's
that guy with the
definitely mixed
mustache
in.
and the long hair that kind of looks like Baby Tron without
Yeah,
glasses?
that's him. That's him.
Yeah, who is that guy?
Jaime Jaquez Jr.
You think Jaime Jaquez Senior was like goaded on like
I don't
who
know.
who are these people?
I don't know. I just know that Jaime Jaquez Jr. is good. He plays for the Heat, and he was on what college did he go to? Shoot. You should know this. You're a college guy. What college did he go to? I literally like remember watching him play.
Maybe Gonzaga.
Oh, I don't remember. Shoot. No, it might be. I think it was like UCLA or something.
Those UCLA guys are weird. I'm not gonna lie.
How many UCLA guys do you know?
I actually don't know any.
Me neither. Like personally, at least. Like that I'm like in contact with, like
I
texting.
know like one guy from LA, and it's Nate Wallace Dilling.
Stop giving a full legal name. I'm gonna have to borrow these. Like this
No,
sucks.
you're not. It doesn't matter. It's Nate Wallace Dilling. He'd
Yeah,
probably
shout out.
feel like
Actually, yeah, he's a
shout-
public figure, right? He's on
he is
he's
a
on a
public figure.
college football
He's like
team.
yeah, he's a college football player.
That's a
He's
public
actually
figure.
he's been on 2 college football teams. He won the state like Division 7 tournament for
It's
his
impressive.
college team.
Not just
Yeah.
anybody.
Not
He
just
did.
anyone can win the JUCO Division 7 college championship.
Anyway, though, I'm like
Only one team wins.
going back to Mac McClung, like I
Who is
want to
it?
put him. He's a dunker, obviously.
Does he play
Um,
for
He's on the Orlando Magic G League team. He's been like floating around G League teams for a while. He was on the 76ers last year for like a game, and he was just sitting on the roster after that. I don't know. I'd feel bad for him. I feel like he actually deserves at least a chance to do something in the NBA. I mean, he's short. He's like
Can you
6 foot,
get
I think.
can you get into the NBA just because of dunking?
Yes. DeAndre Jordan is like tall too, but
But like these guys are actually just dunkers, and they're like, yeah,
he's not
come on,
just a dunker. That's just what he excels at. I mean, I don't know. I feel bad for him. He was like the finals MVP of the G League finals or whatever. I don't he's like a good NBA he's like a good basketball player. And I feel like he should be a NBA player.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know about this guy.
Mike McClung, go watch the dunk contest from
I
last
did
year.
watch the dunk test contest from last
Watch
year.
watch the one from last year. It was like probably one of the craziest ones I've ever watched. Especially going from like the NFT dunk and like that.
There was an NFT
Some,
dunk.
some of his dunks in recent memory have been so awful that just
Wait,
seeing some guy.
NFT dunk? What do you even mean?
Yes, Jalen Green put on like a necklace that had a monkey NFT on it, and then he dunked, and that was his dunk contest
That's
submission.
so fire.
That's so bad. It's so bad, dude. Has it got to be like one of the worst dunks in the dunk contest history?
I
Like,
wish I was an NFT. That's so fire.
oh man, dude. I feel like I don't know. Like I feel like I think Jalen Brown has proven to us though that just because you're a good basketball player doesn't mean you need to be in the dunk contest. Like I kind of like the idea of having these guys that are just good at this doing it and not just like all-star level players. What do you think? Which one do you prefer?
Repeat the question.
Like do you care about having all-stars in the dunk contest or would you just like them to be good at what they do?
Dude, I want them to get outside talent. Like if there was this high school senior that was just goated at dunks, I would want him to be in the dunk contest
I've heard a
over
couple
Jalen
people
Brown.
say that, yeah. That they should
Like
have
I'm not even kidding.
yeah.
Because I saw this guy on Instagram who called himself like Dunkmaster 500 or something.
Appropriate name.
This guy, like, I think I actually screen recorded it because it was so funny. He jumps like one leg from behind the arc, and the next leg he like jumps off from like maybe the free throw line, and he dunks.
That does sound
And
impressive.
and he's just a freak, you know. And that got me thinking, you know.
The only thing with that is I feel like the whole point is that it's an NBA event. Like it would feel a little weird to have all non-NBA players in the whole event. Like I don't know. I don't know how people would feel about that, I guess. That'd be my only question.
I would like to see it.
But yeah, I would like to see them just start doing things. Like
I think that people would actually like that overall. Like if the NBA was more silly, I think that'd be beneficial.
I agree. That's why I want to see that talent show.
Is the talent show something that's being like tossed around, or
No, I literally just had a thought about this. I was like, wouldn't it be crazy if Giannis was driving around on a unicycle as like an NBA All-Star event?
I would actually like to see that. Yeah,
I know. So that's what I'm saying, dude.
I would love to see like a Damian Lillard rap battle with Miles Bridges.
Okay, well, you have me up. You have me in the first half at least. But yeah,
Miles Bridges is actually a very talented and gifted rapper.
he's
And I know
not.
you may think I'm joking, but
This is
he's
propaganda.
he's actually quite good. Like I don't listen to his music, but I used to.
You used to listen to Babytron and like Lil Bronc as well. So
Yeah, and that's he's in the same vein as Trump. I would not recommend it to a friend, but I'd say that he knows how to do
actually
it.
might warn them against it. Like, stay away, dude.
Oh, I would like if Garrett was like, dude, I've really been listening to RTBNB recently. I would say, dude, don't. It's a dangerous pipeline.
That's a genuine pipeline. Like, you will fall down that.
That is a pipeline. You start listening to RTBNB, pretty soon you're gonna be stealing Big Lots watches.
Jeez.
Pretty soon.
We didn't talk because since I'm trying to make sure we get everything since last Tuesday. I think it was either like that night or like the next day that Isaiah Stewart punched Drew Eubanks in the face before the game.
Did he let you have it coming or not?
I don't know. They were just apparently in the parking lot, and Drew Eubanks like didn't even flinch, according to reports.
The thing is, bro, I think now that the NBA isn't physical, these guys have like pent up aggression. And if the NBA was just a little bit more physical, they wouldn't need to have the pent up aggression. They'd just be a little bit more aggressive out there on the field.
It's an interesting game theory, man.
I think I watched an Adam Silver interview where he was talking about the NBA isn't physical anymore. Like, what do you think about this, Adam boy? And Adam said, well, Adam Silver, think that it's good for our Chinese audience if we don't have violence because they're not allowed to watch that. And if we do violence, we lose half of our viewership, which is in China.
Right, he might have said that actually. I could see that. That's a decent point. It does make it easier for more people to get into it when
like children are able to watch it.
Yeah.
Like he didn't say it, but he meant it. Women can watch it.
Okay.
Like,
I don't think he said that.
He did say that actually.
Oh, women dude.
What is that a fucking dude? There's a sign for people riding horses. Where am I?
Amish crossing. Watch out, dude.
I've never seen a sign for people riding horses.
You never seen an Amish road crossing sign? I see those all the time.
They get fucked up over here.
Okay.
The Amish get crunk.
They don't. They just ride on horses.
Dude,
we need an Amish guy on the podcast. Holy cow.
Bro, there was an Amish in here.
If you see an Amish guy,
I'd ask him like, what do you think about the NBA? He's like, NBA? I don't know, dude. Yeah. I'm Amish.
Shout out Amish people. If there's any Amish people listening, please go on the podcast. In other news, Mike Conley, 2-year, $21 million extension. How do you feel about that? You don't know who Mike Conley is? He was actually good in like 2018. I thought you would know who that is.
No, dude, I was in 2017.
He was on the Grizzlies.
And 2021.
He was on the Grizzlies. He was like their point guard. He was awesome. Then he went to the Jazz. He was their point guard. He was awesome. He helped Rudy Gobert be a better player.
Gobert.
And then he's on the Timberwolves, so I guess he's just following Rudy Gobert around to his next team. And yeah, he's their point guard and he's good. Do you have any other winners or losers of the All-Star weekend?
Rudy Gobert is a loser.
I will say Rudy Gobert is a little bit of a loser of the All-Star weekend now. Because I feel like he deserved it over Karl Anthony Towns. I mean, I know nobody wants to see Rudy Gobert in the All-Star game.
Imagine Rudy Gobert shooting a 3-pointer.
But yeah, no, I guess you're right. This argument falls flat since Cat had like 50.
Better player.
Rudy Gobert's the better player.
No, he isn't. Rudy Gobert versus Karl Anthony Towns in a 1v1.
I'm not saying in a 1v1. I'm saying
taking Rudy Gobert by the chin and throwing him to the space.
Okay, yeah, Karl Anthony Towns is a more skilled NBA player. Rudy Gobert is a better NBA player, as in he is more impactful on his team.
Not even true.
Karl Anthony Towns can drop 60 points and his team can still lose.
Yeah, Rudy Gobert could drop 6 and his team can lose.
Yeah, because he dropped 6.
Rudy Gobert's not very good at basketball.
Dude, he's like the leader of like the DPOI race.
He used to play for the Utah Jazz, and when he did, he started COVID-19.
You're right. Some of those Jazz like playoff losses were bad. It would have been nice to see them have a deep run, but
I would have liked to have seen the Utah Jazz explode.
They did. Rudy Gobert's not there. Donovan Mitchell's not there.
Yep.
And the only guy who's still there is like Jordan Clarkson. Mike Conley's not there.
What was the trade to get Donovan Mitchell on the Cavs?
What it was like a bunch of first round picks and Lauri Markkanen.
Lauri Markkanen was on the Cavs?
Yeah. He was kind of, it was interesting because he was kind of like just like he wasn't like a throw in, but they were like, because he wasn't like very good on the Cavs because they were playing him wrong. They're like, yeah, you can have Lauri Markkanen. And now he's like an all-star.
Was he actually an All-Star?
Last year, yeah.
How old is he?
24, 5. How old is he? I think he's somewhere around there.
Do you think
He's
Luka Doncic
26.
has the chance to be like in the same equivalency as like a LeBron James at some point?
It depends on what you mean by that.
Like the way people revere LeBron James as the GOAT. Do you think that people will ever revere Luka Doncic
That's
as
for
the GOAT?
sure a chance, yeah.
Because he's very impressive. He's a very talented player.
Yeah, it sucks because he came into the league so good that we don't really talk about him enough because he's still getting better and doing the same things that he's been doing. But it's
He is getting better.
he is
That's
getting better.
he's Luka Doncic might be one of the best players in the league right now.
No, for sure. If
Like
if the
him,
Mavericks were the third seed, he would be at least number 2 in MVP voting.
like my top 5 right now is Luka Doncic. This is no particular order.
Okay.
Luka Doncic, Karl-Anthony Towns, Giannis, Scotty Barnes, and honestly, it's kind of hard to come up with a fifth one.
Yeah, he actually can't name 5 players, so
yeah, it's hard. Yeah, I don't know.
know. I don't know about that top 5. I would say it's got to be Giannis, Jokic, Embiid,
Oh,
Luka.
Jokic over Damian Lillard. What am I talking?
Luka. I don't know who would be 5. There'd be a bunch of guys vying for that spot.
Scotty Barnes. That's who I
He
got.
probably isn't vying for that spot.
He's vying for it.
Maybe Domantas Sabonis. No, that's too biased for me. Sorry, Sabonis. I really am upset that we didn't get a single All-Star from the Kings. I'm not that upset, but I'm a little peeved.
Not even a second string.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Do they do a third string for the All Stars? They should.
No, what do you think about that? Do you think they should expand the All-Star teams? I don't know.
I think they should
I'm on the
add
fence.
a worst stars.
They shouldn't do that. They definitely shouldn't do that.
I think they should do that.
Be a bad move for everyone.
I honestly, that would be very funny. Just a bunch of
just be
a bunch of hamburgers out there, all these garbage time guys, the Nazis on the Google.
They need to, the next All-Star game. They need to, instead of East versus West, they need to do good versus evil, and that's the teams.
No.
They get Miles Bridges,
John Moran,
get Gordon Hayward, dude. They get all these guys
up against Scotty Barnes.
Yeah, exactly.
and
Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah.
And Bol.
Yeah. Taco Fall.
Literally, yeah. Good versus evil. And if the evil team wins, we get 2 more weeks of winter, dude. It's like Groundhog Day.
Why did you put Gordon Hayward in evil?
I don't know. I've heard he's done some things. I'm not going to speculate.
Put Rudy Gobert in evil.
Yeah, no, he was there, yeah.
Just Rudy Gobert is on the evil.
His past crimes, yeah. The All-NBA evil team.
Put Karl Malone on the evil team.
Oh, bro.
50. Just
he's the coach, dude.
Yeah, he is. Would Josh Giddey be on the evil team or the questionable team?
I don't think he'd be allowed to play, dude.
Is there a questionable team?
No. Yeah, we have 3-player chess. That's what you want to see.
Bro, how does 3-player chess work?
I'm pretty sure everyone loses. That's the base. How would you set up a chessboard as a triangle? Yeah, that would suck.
Bro, I guess that's kind of how they do.
What, Chinese checkers?
Yeah, I was actually thinking Chinese checkers.
That's what I used to play all the time with my grandma.
Are you a fiend?
I wasn't very good.
I used to play Parcheesi with my grandma. I was at the DashMart, which is that. If you don't know what a DashMart is, the DashMart is it's like purgatory in a way. It's this tiny stone room, and it's a bunch of poor people, and they're all on their phones. And I'm not kidding. There's 15 poor people in this tiny little room. Picture the size of your bathroom, and there's 15 poor people in there, and they're on their phones. and they're hoping that one of the orders that'll come out that these other poor people are preparing, and all of the orders are like Mike and Ike's and Gushers and lemonade and snacks that people are ordering on the internet. And these poor people in there waiting for their order to be listed, and they could be waiting an hour to make like $8. And that's how the DashMart functions.
What
So
are
I
you
was
talking
in
about
there.
right now?
Listen.
Oh, like DoorDash. Oh, okay. No. Yeah,
Yeah.
continue.
And I was in the DashMart, and there was this guy who was playing Parcheesi on his phone. And I looked at him and I started talking to him for a minute, and I was like, dude, they've got Parcheesi on the iPhone? And he's like, yeah, bro, they got Parcheesi on here. It's like, that's nuts.
They'll let
Of all
anybody
the
on the
games to get
iPhone.
on the iPhone, they got Parcheesi. What a
They got a lot of
ridiculous
games.
game.
I don't think I've ever played
Parcheesi.
Parcheesi.
Like, when I think about Parcheesi, I think about the Royal Placid Indian.
What?
I really do.
What even is Parcheesi? I don't actually know.
Bro, dude. Take
You don't even
psychedelics
know.
and play Parcheesi.
Okay. Disclaimer: we are not advising anyone listening to do that. Do not sue us.
Do not play Parcheesi. We are not advising it.
That part is okay. The other part, maybe not.
Yeah, no, definitely do not play Parcheesi.
Okay, I guess before we get out of here, one last thing. Since this is our only All-Star break episode we're gonna be doing. Who is one team that you're buying stock in, metaphorically, and one team that you're selling stock in for the rest of the year?
And one team I'm selling my stock.
Yeah.
I'm buying stock in, like, long term. Are we talking?
Just for this year.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Well, there's no point in buying stock for 1 year.
Oh, it's a metaphor.
Oh, it's a metaphor?
Yeah. Like I'm saying, like, who do you think is going to be
metaphors.
very successful for the rest of the year?
Oh, I've got my money on not the Bucks, not the Celtics.
Okay.
Honestly, I got my money on the Lakers.
That might be, honestly, their stock is probably low. That's a good move, I think.
Buy low, sell high, bro.
That's true. I mean, that's fair. Because yeah, they've got a lot of ground to cover, but they can do it. I mean, they've got the guy on their team. So
yeah, they got LeBron.
Are you selling stock in any team, or are you keeping it all?
Yeah, I'm selling stock in the Bucks.
Really?
I've got millions of dollars in it. I'm selling a lot.
Oh man.
I just don't want to be invested in that company right now.
That's crazy.
They've been letting me down. Like, as a major shareholder.
Here's interesting. I'm gonna propose you something that you might or might not agree with, but I don't know if you remember when the Clippers traded for James Harden, and they went on like an 8-game losing streak. They looked like terrible for the first like 15 games, and now they're like the 3rd seed, and they really turned it around. Yeah. They had like a huge like. What do you think the possibility is of that happening with the Bucks and Doc Rivers?
You think they're gonna change?
Like, do you think we'll just see them flip a switch and that they'll just get it together and just start blasting through teams?
Yeah, I do think so.
You think so?
I do think so. Yes.
Because I feel like we're like really we've been like
talking them, but I do think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, but I just feel like as like an NBA community,
like in like 6 weeks, we're gonna be talking about how Bucks are like 8-0.
And they like look like the best going to the playoffs. Like,
yeah,
they can do it. Yeah, you see teams like heat up.
Giannis just needs to get angry.
You can see he plays with so much passion. Like, I don't know how much more they can get out of Giannis. Genuinely, he's putting his whole heart and soul into all these games. Like,
yeah, he goes 15 for 17, and
that is not where the problem is. Like, I can't put any of this on Giannis. Genuinely, Damian
Lillard needs to get angry.
He's probably angry. I do understand the whole thing of like him having his mind on other thing. Like, I definitely understand that that's a real thing.
I mean,
and that basketball isn't everything, but like
I would not be hooping as hard as I could be.
But, I don't know.
I mean, if I got in the play, like, honestly, he should use that as an escape.
He should.
Like, I don't know why I'm being an asshole to Damian Lillard. I don't know what's going on.
We're Damian Lillard fans.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on inside of his head. I don't know anything about him. I'm just being mean.
We're not being that mean.
But I do think that Damian Lillard could take it up to 10 from like 8.
That's fair. I just want to see him. I just want to see
He
the
can
Bucks
take it to
succeed.
9 from 7 right now. That's what I would like to see. Because we're 7 with Damian Lillard.
Yeah. I just like seeing teams succeed. It makes me sad when I feel like a team isn't reaching their full potential.
Who do you think is reaching full potential right now?
The Celtics.
Cavs?
No, not even the Cavs. The Celtics.
Honestly, I'm buying stock in the Cavs too.
I'd agree with that.
I like the Cavs. I've always hated the Cavs.
Wow.
As an Ohio guy, I've always hated them, and I don't know why.
Absurd.
Probably just because I feel like I'm supposed to like them. But no, actually, I am buying stock in the Cavs right now.
You took the Lakers. I think I'm gonna take the Draymond Green's Golden State Warriors as the team I'm buying stock in.
You refer to them as Draymond Green.
Well, it's his team, man. They literally were like terrible, the 11th, 12th seed, and as soon as he came back, they just started winning. Like, I feel like it is his team at this point. Steph Curry had like multiple games where he had like 9 points, and now he's averaging like 40 again.
Why do you think that is? Do you think he's like him and Draymond Green have like a love relationship going on?
I guess Draymond Green is just a vibes guy, which is crazy to say. No, I'm not going to speculate on a relationship that's happening in the NBA. But Draymond Green like completes that locker room somehow.
There's got to be at least one.
I'm sure there is one. Any gay NBA players come on?
Yeah, actually, I don't know.
All right, stop. You're trying so hard. Like, if we ever succeed in life, we're gonna pull up clips. There's gonna be like 30 clips. You're just saying outlandish things, and people are gonna be like, "Dude."
Yeah, no, for real. They're gonna like whenever I run for president, they're gonna look at this and be like, "Wow, this guy was crazy,
dude.
This DoorDashing fiend."
We are pro gay NBA players. I feel like I'm selling stock in maybe Philadelphia. I feel like it's gonna be tough without Joel Embiid. Like,
I feel like everyone's selling their Philadelphia stock right now. You should just
hold on.
Just hold on.
Maybe.
Like hold it to next year, and maybe they'll do something.
Well, maybe I can like rebuy it again. Once they lose in the playoffs, I'll buy the stock again, and then it'll like a whole cycle, you know.
No, hold on to it now. You'll keep your value. I mean, you sell if it's like $300 now and you sell it, and then it's 700 next year, you're gonna feel like a moron.
I really hope the Brooklyn Nets turned around and become like the 9th seed. That would make my whole day. I don't know why when we did our little like predictions, I was like, Ben Simmons is back. These guys are gonna go crazy. They just haven't done anything.
I don't think Ben Simmons has ever been a part of a team where it's like, oh, Ben Simmons is here. Yes.
Dude,
you know,
I miss when Ben Simmons was really good. I
like Ben Simmons, but we put him in the.
I know.
I tried to put him in the criminal department.
Yeah.
Because he's stealing from the other his NBA team.
No, I understand. I just want him to play well. Like, just do something, man. Do something, Ben.
He makes me so angry. I don't want him to play well.
All right. I think this is about a wrap. Do you have any closing thoughts? Any closing shout outs you want to give? No, so this is probably I feel like I'm good. I don't really have any more topics.
I'm beating a dead horse.
Are you?
Yeah.
That would suck, dude. Worst job ever.
No, yeah, that would be the worst job ever. Dead horse beater.
Yeah.
Like, who does that benefit?
Not the horse, that's for sure.
No, not me either. It's wasting my time.
Yeah, really.
This guy behind me has brights on.
Dude, slam on your brain.
Yeah, fuck you.
No. So you don't have any closing thoughts? Don't have any closing thoughts?
I think I wish I was able to quote movies. Honestly, I wish I was able to quote scripture. I wish I was able to quote anything. Yeah, the only thing I'm able to ever quote is that you know that scene.
Oh.
Yeah, I haven't quote him. Like I'm gifted at that. But have you seen that scene in what's that movie? Well, this isn't helping you. It's a Quentin Tarantino movie,
Thank you. Oh, never mind.
1994. Julia Brown, something like that.
No idea.
Point is, it's about this lady. She's a drug trafficker or something. She's working for this
Yeah.
guy who's like a criminal, and this guy who's the criminal, who's played by Samuel L. Jackson, his girlfriend. It's too complicated to explain. Basically, his girlfriend and this guy that she's sleeping with, that Samuel L. Jackson works with, they go to the mall, and
Of
this guy's name is
course.
Lewis, and they're at the mall, and the girl is like, they're looking for the car, and she's like, "Where is it, Lewis? Is it this lane, Lewis?
What does that happen?
Is it this lane?
What's
Are we
this
in the right lane, Lewis?"
anything?
And he says, "If you ask me if we're in the right lane one more time, something's gonna happen." And then she's like, "Oh, something's gonna happen, Lewis," and he fucking shoots her.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
what does this have to do with anything?
That's a good scene from Jackie Brown. I wish I was able to quote any movie that isn't Jackie Brown. That is my closing thought on this episode.
Crazy closing thought. I thought you were gonna say something like "shout out Theodore from Alvin."
There's the blue one is named Simon.
Yeah, like
the
Simon
red one
Cowell.
is named Alvin, and the other one I don't know.
They've all got such stupid names.
Dude, there's a fucking shindig happening out in front of Speedway right now. Like 5 people are just standing out there. I'm not gonna go walk.
I'm gonna have to start making you put like a quart. No, you can afford. I'm gonna make you start put a penny in the swear jar. Like,
yeah, you meanie.
I was gonna say a quarter.
You can't afford a quarter. You're so mean because I can't. But that's not nice.
Hey man, as soon as leave a like, guys, so this guy can afford to eat
one
meal.
1 quarter that I can put in the swear jar.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean that.
What are my closing thoughts?
Praise
shoot.
God.
Yeah, I guess I don't really have anything. This was another episode of
Ball Talk.
Another episode. All right,
where we
I'm
talk
done.
about balls.